It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 Divisional Round games. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talents at quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
This one goes off left tackle. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Goes for 32 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
At the 40-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down, and they go right back to it. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Back to the well again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really break the backs of the defense.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. This time it's a passing play. Brought in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights, and the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. And we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes, but often moves on to the next round.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now Thompson to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Secures this at the 17. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur him. Might even hear a few bluebirds.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Back to throw. Diving right side, got it! That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Handoff on second and short. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense is set. First and 10. Here's a throw. He's got it downfield near the edge. He'll come up on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line. This is second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
throwing it again here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That's a gain of 4.
QB sneak coming. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
And the Broncos first down. First and goal, Denver.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. First down, they'll run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They're going play action. Finds the football outside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thompson now. Dumps it off to his running back. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the Broncos.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. It's on the in route. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Throwing now, Thompson. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get nowhere.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Broncos offense all set to go. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10, back to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. And a defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. To throw, Thompson finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. As you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game.
Broncos 21, Ravens 7.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Set to kick off.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage advantage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
I'll throw it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it a little ways into enemy territory at the 40.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. You can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defender gets you right around the line, and it's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throw, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
A 38-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. So here comes the Bronco offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Back to work after throwing the pin. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. They'll work against the blitz. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup.
Motioning chase left.
At the Ravens' 32-yard
Looking to throw here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
1st and 10 at the 20.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They go play action on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A 3-yard pickup.
3rd and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. And
it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And and that extends their lead to 14.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
They'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. It is caught left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Thompson back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thompson.
At the 43-yard line.
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Air it out on 3rd. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are stopped, and they're going to have the football out beyond their own 30. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing it again here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dump off caught by his back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. It's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The second week of the playoffs is underway. One more game follows our game later tonight, and then 2 more tomorrow. After that, we're down to 4. We'll have the championship round all set up for next Sunday. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And this is Joe Burrow. He's on target here. It's a 30-yard touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. That passing game they went. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They give it to him again. And they find them after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking right. And he finds him. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. You see the Ravens making their way out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down. Now Thompson to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. Crashes through a tackle. Barrels over another. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Pass play coming here. Brought in right side. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens 10.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Right side, Ferguson's got it. and he's brought down at the line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Thompson. Complete out to the right. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To throw, Thompson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Working on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Now looking to throw.
32-yard
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's one pick.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Right up the gut. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another carry for him. Trucks a defender. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hand off to the back. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running this one left. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. This time it's a passing play. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Ravens with it, facing the potential end of their postseason as they trail. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Thompson now. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sanders sends it through, and that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Play straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. the play fake. He'll throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And it sets up second down.
It's up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Thompson back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos grow the lead now to 22 points. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's Thompson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Third down from the gun. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. We'll call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Throwing it on second down. Short pass brought in. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the give. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll go play action. It's on the in route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts it for the 2nd time this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So here comes the Bronco offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. 1st down from the 42. They send a man in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's going to throw it. Keeps away from one. Fits it through the middle. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Broncos started celebrating this win a while ago. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He hands it off. He's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Closer to the end zone, down to the 6. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason. which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.